Hello my beautiful people. Today I was craving Chinese food and I said, I prepare it here at home. I have all the ingredients and the truth is I don't regret it because it turned out so delicious. If you want to know how to prepare this recipe, stay because right now we are starting. I have 400 grams of chicken breast cubed into medium squares. To this we are going to add 1/3 teaspoon of salt, a little black pepper, a tablespoon of rice vinegar. If you don't have rice vinegar, you can use white vinegar or white wine, and a tablespoon of soy sauce. We mixed very well and with this we gave the chicken flavor. Now we are going to bread it and for that we are going to put a whole egg at room temperature. We stir so that all the chicken is soaked in the egg. Now we are going to add half a cup of cornstarch. We stir again so that this sticks well to the chicken, and here my people the chicken is going to look like this. It won't look white, but here it already has a layer that when frying this layer will obviously become crispy. If you want a thick layer, then add half a cup more cornstarch. I like the layer a little thick, because in that way it absorbs the sauce better. That's why I'm going to add half a cup more cornstarch. In summary, you can add half a cup of cornstarch or 1 cup of cornstarch to the chicken, depending on whether you want the breaded layer to be thin or thick. When we have the chicken ready, we are going to fry it in plenty of oil, either in a pan or in a pot. I recommend that you use a not very large pot, so you won't need to use as much oil. The oil is added to the pot or pan until it is hot to know that it has the correct temperature. To start frying we are going to drop a few grains of salt and these have to ring slightly upon contact with the oil. If they sound too loud, then wait for it to lower the temperature for a couple of minutes, and if it doesn't sound, then let it raise the temperature a little bit more. Over medium heat or medium-high heat we are going to fry the chicken. I put the squares that fit so as not to overload the space in the pan and let them cook for about 4 minutes until they turn golden and the chicken is well cooked inside. We stir a little so that it becomes breaded and has a fried color. And when it looks this golden color, I remove it by draining the excess oil. I put it on a plate that has absorbent paper and continue cooking the rest of the chicken. Now with the breaded chicken, I start making the sauce in a small pot. I put a cup of water, 3 tablespoons of ketchup sauce. It can be low in sugar, organic, the ketchup you want. We add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. As with chicken, if you don't have rice vinegar, you can use white wine or white vinegar. We also need 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This will give it flavor, aroma and color to give it the sweet touch. We add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and finally, half a teaspoon of salt. We stir. Turn on the stove and let this cook over medium heat for about 5 to 8 minutes, because we want it to reduce the sauce a little bit while it's cooking. The flavors are going to change. They are going to mix, and we are going to obtain a very delicious sweet and sour sauce since it has been reduced a little. I let it reduce for 8 minutes, let's thicken it. For this, we are going to mix a teaspoon of cornstarch in a little water. It can be about 3 to 4 tablespoons of water. We mix very well until there are no lumps. We lower the heat a little and we are going to add the cornstarch little by little without stopping stirring until we have poured it. All the sauce has to be this thick, so that it sticks well to the breaded chicken when this is ready. We reserve it and continue with the recipe. We heat a skillet or if you have a wok you can use it, before it heats up all the way. We are going to add a splash of oil and here we are going to fry 2 cloves of garlic, either minced or crushed. We don't want the pan to be completely hot so the garlic won't burn. We sauté the garlic for about 20 to 30 seconds and then we are going to add half a teaspoon of finely chopped fresh ginger. We keep stirring another 20 or 30 seconds, this is quick. We don't want it to burn. But we do want them to start releasing flavor and aroma as the pan got hotter. We are going to sauté a green pepper and a red pepper, divided into more or less large squares. Just as you are seeing them. We sauté it over high heat for about 1 minute. The next thing will be to add half a large onion. Also divided into squares the same size as the pepper. We stir about 2 more minutes. We don't want the vegetables to be completely cooked. We want them to be crispy, and while we are sautéing we are going to add a little salt. Just a little salt, because the sauce we have prepared also already has salt. These smells have already invaded my kitchen and it smells delicious. It's time to put the sauce, we put it all in. We mix it with the vegetables. And here our dish begins to take shape. The truth is that the colors and aromas look very beautiful. We put the chicken that we have breaded. This chicken is super crispy and very delicious that only this way could it be eaten. Now imagine already mixed with this sauce. And these vegetables will make it an extremely delicious chicken. While we are stirring, the sauce sticks to the chicken and obviously, it will no longer be traces of the sauce, because everything will be absorbed by the chicken, since the entire chick is bathed in the sauce. We let it cook for a couple more minutes over medium heat and we will have it ready to serve. Here on the stove, I am also cooking white rice, which for me is the best accompaniment to this sweet and sour chicken. I think nothing suits better than rice. I served it here on this long plate, that I got as a Christmas gift. It's awesome and I didn't know when I was going to use it. So today was the time. Here I put everything. Is a fairly large dish and I also put the white rice on par with it, my friends. If you like sweet and sour chicken, you have to do it because you are going to love it. It is better than that in a restaurant. I hope you liked the recipe. Thank you very much for having accompanied me once again in the good taste. And we'll see you in another video. Goodbye.